What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. Today we have got another eBay pickup. Obviously this one is going to be a little bit different. Um, this is a sentimental pickup for me, and I'll explain that. And there's a little bit of a sort of a life lesson type thing at the end, and I can feel the eye rolls. Trust me, my son's got an eye roll that will knock you down. So this model here is called the Tijuana Taxi. It was designed by Tom Daniel. Anyone who built models as a kid in the 60s and 70s knows Tom Daniel. Anybody that was a car fan or is a car fan probably knows who Tom Daniel is. He worked for GM, did sketches for a car magazine, and the sketches is what got the attention of Monogram, which was a huge model car maker, and I'm pretty sure they still are. Um, and so he started designing model kits for Monogram, and he also did some work with George Barris, which George Barris he did all the famous cars. You know, the Batman car, the Monsters car, and actually I know Daniel was designed to, or Daniel was hired, and I think his first design for Barris was the Munsters coach. So Tom had quite the influence in the car culture back in the day. So there was, I think he did like around 70 or so kits, and Tijuana Taxi just happens to be one of those kits and has a special meaning for me. My brother was he was heavy into models, and he had a room full of them, and these are some pictures of what he had. My brother was already 20 by the time I came along, and about the time I was 4 years old, um, I was getting into his stuff quite a bit, and I was always getting into the model cars, especially if it had wheels. I was getting into it, and one day he got fed up with me just getting into everything and breaking it, and he was moving to North Carolina for work, and he took them all out and threw them in the trash. Um, there was a one that my mom really liked, which was the Tijuana Taxi, and she saved it from the trash, and that's where it has a special meaning. And this is that right there is the one that my brother actually built. Um, so and after my brother passed away, I found the car. Over the years, it got broken because I got a hold of it as a kid, and eventually my mom just put it in a box and kind of stashed it away. And then after my brother passed, I found it and repaired it, gave it back to him, and it was kind of cool. And it was back on display again. Um, and unfortunately, this is not the one my brother originally built, obviously, since I picked it up off eBay. Well, I guess here's where the little life lesson kind of comes into play. So my so both my parents are gone, and my brother. My father, who I'm not placing blame on him here, but he wanted everything um, divided up evenly between the kids when he was gone and mom was gone. The family farm sold, divided out, belongings divided out, all that stuff, which of course is fair. We were all assured that everything was taken care of. And there's a lot of details. I'm going to try to keep this as short as I can, but not all was quite taken care of. Writing things down and verbally communicating with people about what you want done is great. Should be done. You need to do that. But from a legal perspective, that's not going to take care of it. All right, so I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna do some editing to this video. There's just a lot of family drama stuff that's been going on for the past 7 years that really doesn't go along with this video too much. It Here's the main takeaway. If you have siblings or if you have kids, even you really need to get things in order. Make sure your parents have things in order legally. It's not greedy to make sure your parents' property is handled the way they want it to be handled. Um, Even if your family gets along great now, you got to make sure it's legal. Trust me, people change after someone passes. If your parents try to give you things, it's not greedy to take it. They want you to have it for a reason. So when your mom or dad says, "Here, I want you to have this," don't refuse it and say it should stay here. Take it. They're trying to give it to you for a reason. Um, and don't you're probably going to get some pushback, but the people that are calling you greedy are going to be the ones that are going to try to take everything later. So just all I can, it's so much easier to say than do. Trust me, because I've been there. It's worth taking care of. Believe me, in the end, it is so much harder to see the family farm sold or whatever it might be in your case, and belongings divided up to people that aren't even a part of the family and that your parents never met. So, all because of family spite, and there's nothing you can do about it. I mean, I guess there is, but legally, it's not cost effective. It's not worth it. So yeah, I guess my lesson is just if you have kids, get your stuff in order. If you have parents, make sure their stuff's in order. Grab the things that they want to give you. So I would pay 3 or 4 times the amount that I paid for this model here just to have the one that my brother actually put together. Even though the one my brother put together was not done quite this well. Sorry, bro. But I mean, he was a kid when he built it. But let's check this thing out a little bit here. This was, this kit was originally produced in 1969. Of course, I don't know when this one was actually put together. I think they made this 1969. There was another one that was done in like around 74, 75. I think they came out with it again, which still would make this pretty old. They did reprint it, restamp it, whatever you want to call it, in 2009. But this is an original one. It came with all the pieces. Love those horns right there. There's like a chicken in the crate up there. One thing about it, and I didn't realize it until I got it, but it's got these ropes holding the crate, and one of those ropes at some point, either they broke it when they were putting it together, and they somehow fashioned a rope out of something and put it on there. And what makes that so cool is the one my brother had the same thing. One of the ropes was broke, and I can't remember if I did it when I rebuilt it or if he did it, but it had a piece of rope that was not original to the car that either he put on there or I put on there. I honestly can't remember. The only problem with that one is when the seller shipped it, and I'm not blaming the seller because there's really no good way of doing this. Some of the pieces came off, so I got a steering wheel. There's a seat that goes on the back here. It came off, and got to put that back on there. But honestly, when you're dealing with 40, 50-year-old glue, it's kind of to be expected. This did not come with it, but I found this on eBay, and this is the instruction booklet. I'm gonna Gonna get that framed and hang that up in the, probably hang this up in the garage maybe, or might hang it up in the office. I got to get a case for the car to put up. Um, so there are some other model kits I'm gonna get. Actually, already got them on the way. Not the ones that are from my brother's time period. He had boxes and everything, and man, just so much money. But I just can't afford it. Even an empty box in good condition for this car is outrageously priced. You know, one thing I remember, like there's this '55 Chevy here and this school bus. Those are so expensive. Um, and there's another cool picture of the school bus. Man, this video is getting super long. Um, so yeah, I've got some more model kits. I'll show those off when I get them. I'm just grabbing some from my childhood. The one that me and my dad, the first one that we built together. So I got it new in a box. Um, so I'll show those off and try to leave the life lessons out of those videos. I know this video is going to be kind of choppy because I kind of went back and forth, and I'm going to try to splice things in properly. Also thinking, kind of going forward, um, for the channel, I think I may, when Cars and Coffee starts back up, I might start taking some footage of Cars and Coffee and maybe do some videos on that. I know that's not what everybody's signed up for, but you know, if it's not your cup of coffee, so to speak, you don't have to watch it. But I think it'd be cool just to, you know, not necessarily for you all, but just for me to have those videos, and you know, my son can go back and look at them later on maybe. But well, that's all I got for today. This video is going pretty long, and thanks for watching, and take care.